Hi guys, my name is Candace Jones, and in this series, I'll be taking you on the journey of turning my passion and purpose into a full-on brand in hopes of inspiring you to do the same. So strap in and let's get it. Good morning, y'all. First and foremost, thank you for being here and tuning in to this new series on my channel. And I know it says watch me build a brand, but there's already been so much pre-planning and pre-work that I've put in up until this point. So I'm just taking the time now to get y'all all caught up. But first, before you do anything, make sure you go down in the description box and go to my brand website and make sure you drop your email in there so you are up to date on everything that is happening. I am taking you guys on the journey, but I do want you to see the updates and what I'm doing in real time. So I'm gonna give you a second to do that right now. So my journey started about a year and a half ago, and that is when I just kind of had this overwhelming feeling that my purpose was to help women in a different kind of way than I initially thought. When I was younger, I thought I wanted to be a gynecologist, but I kind of had given up on that notion. But now it's like, wait, you can still do it, but in this kind of way. And I kind of tapped into that, and even though I didn't know exactly what I wanted my brand to be, I came up with a name for my brand and immediately went to GoDaddy and registered my domain and snagged the Instagram name and all that kind of stuff. But it honestly wasn't the right time for me to really pursue building the brand. There was just so much going on. I was about to move soon, and I just didn't have the time and the energy to dedicate to building the brand in the way that I wanted to. So after I moved into my apartment, got settled here, that's when I circled back around to everything, and I came up with the first idea for what I wanted to launch first, like what I wanted my product to be. And I got busy. I decided that it was gonna be a book, and I started writing the book. And writing a book, and it's just a workbook, but writing it was really a long process, and it really took a lot out of me because I wanted it to be good and I wanted it to be edifying. I didn't just want it to be surface level. I wanted it to go deep and really transform people's lives. So I did that, and once my rough draft was done, I was like, okay, I have all these words on paper. What am I gonna do to turn this into a brand? So at that point is when I started looking for inspiration for my brand. Pinterest is my best friend. I really went in and created a board for literally everything. I have like hundreds of boards on my Pinterest, and it's really just to like bog down what you want your brand to look like. What kind of colors do you like? What kind of fonts do you like what kind of things do you want to post on your social media, stuff like that. And that really helps you create a vision. So then from that point, I was able to hand that over to somebody else. If you guys have been watching my entrepreneur vlogs, you know that I've had some fails and some successes. I can't, like, it just doesn't have the refined feel that I felt like I gave her the direction to give me. But I'm currently in a great spot. I absolutely love the graphic designer that I chose. She's been asking me so many good questions about my brand. We actually just met earlier this week, and we are almost done. Pops of color. I want it to be more fun than anything. And I know I mentioned that I wanted it to be like balanced, but I think when I look at it, I want it to be more fun than, like, you know, those other like kind of grounding colors. It's so much easier to get help when you have answered the like core questions of your brand. It's kind of hard to tell somebody what it is that you want when you don't really know exactly what it is that you want. And I feel like in the beginning I kind of was reaching out to people to help me, but there were questions that I was avoiding. I didn't know what my mission was. I didn't know who I wanted to serve, what I wanted to do. I didn't know my values. I didn't know my voice. I didn't know anything. I just knew that I wanted to do it. And that's why you can't just go into a brand thinking about money. There's so many other things that you need to ask yourself if you really want your brand to be a good, solid one, if you don't want it to have holes in it, because it's really not about you. It's about the people that you're serving. What do they need? What do they look like? What do they sound like? What do they need? But yeah, once I was able to answer those questions, the ride got a lot smoother for me. Like, I knew exactly what I was looking for. I knew what I wanted. And now that brings me to today. I am ready for content creation. I have my final sample that I can actually take pictures with, and I'm so excited because I've been waiting, like with biting my freaking nails, waiting waiting to actually be able to do something. Like, this is such a anxiety filled process because you have to wait on other people. Anyway, I finally have it. Y'all, look what just came in the mail. My second sample. This one should be the final one. The first one I made some changes to. It needed some minor changes. So hopefully this second one is perfect and I can go ahead and pull the trigger on the rest of the copies. Once I get my logo in, which should be happening very soon, I can just slap the logo on it and send it over to my manufacturer to get the mass copies. So I booked an Airbnb for a little CEO boss photo shoot. I'm also gonna try and get some pictures of the actual book just so I can start playing with it, seeing how I'm gonna market it on social media, and really trying to gather some of that content now so I can put it on a calendar and just have it on go so my life can be much easier. I'm actually really late with the whole social media thing. I'm gonna be overhauling all of the social media. Every little piece of branding that I thought was cute is all gonna be gone because like I said, I'm working with somebody now and I got her kind of late, so that's why this is kind of taking a little bit of time, but we getting it done. So I'm about to head to my hair and makeup appointment. Of course, I use Pinterest to kind of like figure out everything that I wanted for this photo shoot. I picked a dope Airbnb and I'm gonna be showing you guys all of that. But before I go, I know I've been talking a lot, but I just want you guys to know that I'm doing this video not for self-gratification, not to just be like, oh, look at me, look what I'm doing, I'm a boss, I'm this, because I really could care less about any of that. And I just want to kind of use my process and my journey as inspiration for you guys to learn from my mistakes and hopefully inspire you to kind of take your own ventures seriously, turn whatever passion project you're doing and really make it something big. So I'm excited. So without further ado, let's get started. So I took down my lights and stuff from my beauty room to take them over to the Airbnb that I got for the photo shoot, and I have all of my other equipment here. I have like a bunch of like props. I got my hair and just stuff like extension cords and just little random stuff in there. Just pulled up to get my hair done. I blow dried my hair yesterday, that's why I got these pigtails in. And I got my hair and everything. This is the kind of hair that she told me to get. I'm doing a middle part with a long braid in the bike. So this is my first time going to her, so hopefully it's good. We'll see.
24 seconds, yeah, you better not stop. You got 24 seconds, can you beat the shot clock? Put you waiting on, look daddy, I ain't got that much time. You seem anxious, you seem adamant, but...
You wanna say your social media?
At Pure Golden.
I'm gonna put it right here. Okay, so makeup and hair is done. She's a little dramatic, more dramatic than I'm used to, but it's still gonna work. So make sure you guys follow Pure Golden on Instagram. She has really good work, especially if you're into like really good glam looks. So I'm now at the Airbnb. That's my niece in the background. I'm at the Airbnb, so I'm about to give you guys a little quick tour.
You ain't crossed my line, wondering why? No, you ain't shy. I'm a bye, but I won't think twice.
It's my mom and my niece. Say hi, Snoogie. Hi.
Better than look, you tried. Do it now, just do it now. Oh yeah. When that nigga pull up on me, tell that nigga back. Don't you know all of these niggas wish that they could back? I'm just saying.
Okay, so now I'm about to get ready. The apartment is much smaller than I thought it was, and it's not like the newest. This is probably like an old complex, and they just kind of like did renovations, but I really like the character. It's nice and colorful and it matches some of the colors that are in my brand, so that is good. So I'm about to get ready and I'm waiting on my boyfriend to get here. He's the one that's taking the photos for me. You know, black people ain't never running on time. So I have 3 different outfit options. This one is like a blazer dress, and this one is from Boohoo in a nice lilac color, and then this one is a pantsuit. It's like two separate, so the blazer and then the trousers or whatever. And this one is from Opali. And this one is another pantsuit separate, and this one is from Boohoo. So I'm gonna try all three out. These, I don't know, for some reason they just go so like low, like cleavage. I'm not trying to serve that much chest, you know. This is supposed to be a professional shoot, so I'm gonna try and make it work. I got some safety pins, so hopefully they work out. Okay, of course I left my whole bag with all of my like hair products and lip gloss and makeup to like touch up. And Lamar already left the house, so he's already on his way. So me and my mom are about to run to CVS really quick. You recording? Behind the scenes, the photo shoot, serving lavender profesh. Okay, the slick pony, but a subtle braid in the back. The booty crack, this ain't subtle. But it's like from the front you can't tell. You gotta very sweet. Business or pleasure, which one do you want? This is not the footage I need for the video. Don JPG on the ones and twos. Serve for the gods. Yes.
I'm just saying, boy, you playing, you gon' let it wind down. You got 24 seconds and it's starting right now.
It's a wrap. This is our set dinner. Wow.
That's no set dinner.
Not set dinner. This is set dinner. What else? Lunchable. I actually have the Airbnb till tomorrow, but I'm gonna leave tonight because we low-key in the hood. So I need to go back home. Of course, as soon as it's time for us to go, we pack up the car. Now my car won't start because my battery is dead. So Papo is about to give me a jump. He's the best Papo in the world. I'm glad I had the Lunchable because I would have been hungry. I didn't even eat anything. Only thing that I had was some chips in between my hair appointment and my makeup appointment, and some apple juice. So that Lunchable, thank God for it. I'm tired. He love me, y'all. Hello friends, it is the next day and I am tired. I am exhausted, not so much physically, even though my back is hurting, but just like mentally and emotionally. I feel like that was the first time of me ever doing anything like that, kind of setting up a photo shoot, booking an Airbnb, getting my hair done, getting my makeup done, and like really like centering myself and having like all the attention like be on me. Like for me, that's weird. So it was a lot and I was very anxious about it, but I had, you know, my friends and my family. It wasn't anything crazy, so it was amazing and I feel like everything came out so good. Today I have mainly two things on my agenda. One is to look through the photos, figure out my favorite ones, and put those into a folder so then Lamar can edit them for me. And then number two, because it ended up being so late last night, like the photo shoot took longer than I thought it would, and Lamar had to work in the morning, so he couldn't stay at the Airbnb. So I left because I didn't feel safe to stay there. Not that it wasn't a nice place, but I don't know, whatever. But I didn't really have time to do the other type of content that I wanted to do. I wanted to do some flat lays and some like product photography, just of the actual book, some lifestyle photography, and get that done and out of the way so I can get that on the content calendar. But I wasn't able to do that, so I'm gonna try and do it here in my apartment. I bought some accessories and stuff from Michael's and just little things that I felt like would be cute just to stylize the book. Or I also just want to get some regular plain pictures of it, and so I can really start to use all of this content to build my content calendar. So yeah, I'm about to get up, make some tea, and get started. All right, y'all, so this is my little setup for my content creation product photography studio. I have my two softbox lights, and then my camera is on a tripod over there. Excuse the mess in the back. And this isn't my book, but I don't want to show y'all the book just yet, so I'm just showing you guys what I'm trying to do so you can get an idea without showing you the actual book. So I have this green fabric piece. I just got a yard of green fabric from Joann's, and very cheap. And this is just so when I go to crop everything out, it makes it nice and easy to just click a button to get rid of the background, and I can put whatever color, whatever pattern I want to on the background of the pictures and of the videos, and it just makes it so much easier. So I'm doing that, and I'm just gonna capture some pictures of the book itself. So just like this, with the camera facing down, it's going to be facing down, and just getting a overhead view of the book. And then I want to do a stop motion video, which I've never done before, so I'm going to be experimenting on how to get that done. But what I'm basically going to do is take a video of me opening up the book, obviously not this book, going through a couple pages, maybe writing some things down on the book, and then taking the video, taking screenshots of that video, and then just piecing them together so it looks like one video, but not like a fluid video, like a stop motion video, kind of like when you flip through those books and it has like different pictures, kind of like that. So I don't know how it's gonna go, but I'm gonna show you guys an example. I'm gonna do it first with this book so you guys can see what it ends up looking like, and then I'm gonna repeat the same process on my actual book. Okay, once I finally got the video right, I plopped it into my video editing software. I use Adobe Premiere, and I'm just taking screenshots of the frames that I want, and then I'm gonna go to remove.bg. It is a great website for knocking out backgrounds. I use it for literally everything. So I just went one by one, dropped them all in there, and then this is the final product once I pieced everything together. Good morning, y'all. It's the next day. I spent a good chunk of last night all up into the morning editing some of the content that I took, some of the pictures that I took, and the video that I wanted to make, and they came out really, really good, so I'm happy about that. I'm currently headed to Starbucks so I can get a little bit of caffeine in my system before I go to edit this video for you guys. I'm not sure if I'm gonna start posting this on Fridays or on Sundays or on Wednesdays. I'm not sure, but you'll see by the time you're watching this. And next time I am going to be talking about reaching out to influencers, creating contracts, creating briefs, and kind of like scheduling out the content that I have gotten so far. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.